Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at some Reddit confessions, but before we do that, I'm going to answer the question that's probably in your head right now. Why on God's green earth is there a soy sauce samurai, young respectable Asian man wearing a do-rag on my screen? And to put it simply, the only reason I'm wearing a do-rag is to protect my hair from getting dry at night, so that's why I wear this do-rag, because I don't have silk pillowcases, so if I slept with my hair just out, the material of my pillow would probably dry the fuck out of my hair. And one thing most of you might not have known is that under this do-rag, I actually have pretty like wavy or curly hair, whichever you want to call it. And if you have the same hair type as me, or if you have a curlier hair type than me, you would know if you don't keep your hair moisturized, it starts to get dead and it starts to look like absolute shit. And one last thing is, no, I don't have a perm, so please don't ask me what type of perm I have or what type of fucking perm rods I use, because I don't know, because I don't have one. Because the amount of people that ask me if I have a perm is insane, especially Asian kids. Like, I don't know why there's been some sudden influx of Asian kids getting perms. Now, don't get me wrong, perms are fire. If it makes you look good, then it makes you look good. Just do it. But you don't need to get a perm to look good. You know, if you have pin straight hair, it's fine. Just style it correctly. Especially these Asian kids, you know, they're really falling subject to that barcode hairstyle where they have their straight ass hair covering their forehead. And it looks like I could scan your fucking forehead, okay? Just style it correctly. You don't need a perm, okay? Stop asking me. But anyways, yeah, that's the one reason why I'm wearing a do-rag. No, I don't think this looks good on me. I don't go out in public with a do-rag on my head because I realize that it looks stupid. You know, an Asian guy wearing a do-rag, it doesn't really make much sense. I realize I look a bit like an egg right now, but I'm in the comfort of my own home talking to a camera, so, you know, who's gonna judge me because there's no one around to say shit. But yeah, anyways, now that we're finally done with that, we can actually get on to the Reddit confession. So without saying much more, let's just go.
¡Tú no me sigues! ¡Tú no me sigues! ¿Qué es esa pregunta? Yo soy fiel a mis seguidores.
My friend got hard while wrestling me. My friends are over right now, and we just the usual stuff like playing COD Zombies and talking about girls and stuff. We wrestle occasionally playfully with him, usually winning BC. He's just physically stronger and bigger than me. I'm on the smaller, slimmer side. But today, we were wrestling with us both shirtless cause it's hottest in Texas while wrestling. When I was on top of him trying to pin him, I felt him get hard. It made me hard as well, and we kinda stared at each other in shock or SMT.
Okay then, so, you know, funnily enough, I'm actually pretty qualified to speak on this topic. You know, I've wrestled with my mates so many times in so many different places. I've done it in random forests, random fields with tall grass, you know, you name it, I've probably done it there. But in all my experiences of wrestling with my mates, I've never, ever, ever had anyone get hard. Never. And the fact that this happened is absolutely crazy, because as someone who's done this before, your mind should be in a place where you are on survival mode. You're on autopilot. The only thing you should be thinking about is, how can I get out of this situation alive? Or how can I get to the top of the bundle? There should be no room in your mind for sexual thoughts. No room in your mind for thinking about dick. So I don't know how your penis has suddenly got activated and got hard. And usually, you know, I'd defend you. I'd say, okay, you know, sometimes random boners do exist, right? And they come along at the worst times. But this should not be a place where your boner gets, you know, revealed or activated. Like, your penis should not be getting excited right now, bro. And I can't even defend this. Like, I can't find a single way to defend this. Like, you might just actually be gay or something. I don't know, like, even shirtless, you know what I mean? Like, it makes it worse that you were shirtless. Now, I get it, like, it might have been hot. I've done it shirtless before as well, but let me tell you, when I did it shirtless, there was not a single gay thought in my mind. Like, as I said before, I was in survival mode. My dick was limp, bro. Okay, I'm getting too far into detail, but you get what I mean.
He's still at my house and we're both alone. It's super awkward RN. We're both 16. Does this make us gay, or is it just our bodies being aroused? He sorta told me he likes me, I think. Y'all confusing TF out of me. He asked to experiment a bit, and I said yes to help him out to see if he was gay. We kissed, and he's
I like how he asks the question, does this make us gay, or is this just our bodies being aroused? Now, first of all, if you're aroused by wrestling with your mates or your homies, you know, you're gay. All right, there's no way around it. If your dick goes up and you're wrestling with your mates, then I can't lie, you might just be gay. But also the fact that he asked that question and then, like, literally 3 seconds later, he says that they experimented and then they eventually kissed. Like, come on, do you really need to be on Reddit asking people if you're gay? It should be here. If you went through with that, you're gay. I'm sorry, you can't just do that, bro. It's mad. It's mad for you, bro. It's not bad, you know, you can be gay if you want, that's fine. No one's really got a problem with it, but, like, you're gay. You don't need to be on Reddit asking people, you're gay.
He said he was probably gay for me since my bodies are feminine, and then he said I'm cute. We both got hard from the kiss, but I still don't think I'm gay. Maybe he is gay, but I don't think I'm gay. I might continue helping him find out if he's gay or not, but only as a friend. BC, I want to help him find out. He told me he's gay and that he does like me. He says it's because I'm similar to a girl, and because I look gay. I don't know what he means by looks gay. I told him I don't know if I'm gay like he is, so now we're sitting in silence, but he's kinda holding me from behind, and I feel too awkward to say anything about it. I'm not gay, but my friend is, so I'ma just support him and stuff.
I like how this kid's defense is like, oh, he's gay, right? So I'm just gonna do gay shit with him, and that'll be my support. Like, I'm just supporting him by sucking his dick. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gay. You know, I'm just gonna give him a little bit of gawk just to support him. You know, just to show that I'm a real LGBT ally. You know, like, no, bro, it's not how it works. Like, you don't have to cope. Like, you don't have to be in denial. If you're gay, it's actually fine. Like, nobody actually really cares. You don't have to be on Reddit and like getting like people's opinions from Reddit. Like, you're gay. You don't need to be here, bro. Like, you've already said you got hard from the kiss. You're outing yourself here, man. Nobody's gonna be on your side. Nobody's gonna say, oh yeah, you might not have been gay. You know, it was just the heat of the moment. Like, no, bro. You got hard from the kiss. You're voluntarily doing more gay shit with your friend just so you can support him. Like, no, it's not how it works, man. You are gay.
His boyfriend, but I'm not gay. So I just told him to let me think about it. He is still at my house since he was originally staying the night. We've just been mostly quiet with the occasional questions or requests he asked. I'm probably not going to do anything with him because I'm not gay, and if you're going to call me gay, at least try to give a reason. My friend got hard.
Alright, look, man, like, this guy at the end, he's like, if you're gonna call me gay, at least give me a reason. Like, you've given us too many reasons to call you gay. You've kissed a boy, you know, you're willing to do other gay shit with him just to support him and stuff like that. Like, and even when he asked you to be your boyfriend, if you were truly not gay, you wouldn't say, oh, maybe I'll think about it. You would say no. You would say, fuck no, I'm not gay. Like, if that was me, I'd be like, you know, bro, like, you're still my friend, you know, I like you, just not in that way, and I just, you know what I mean, I'm not going to be a fucking boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you weren't gay, you would say right there, flat out, no, I'm not going to be your boyfriend. You're not going to be on the fucking fence with, like, the pole up your ass, be like, I don't know, maybe I'll be your boyfriend, let me think about it. Like, no, if you were really straight, you would say, fuck no, I'm not going to be your boyfriend. Like, I don't know why he's coping in Reddit, but, like, yeah, he's gay.
You experience you witnessed right in front of your eyes. A girl blowing a guy at a bus stop at like 2 a.m. She then threw up and continued sucking his sausage.
What the fuck? No, that's wild. That is actually wild. That is disgusting as well. Why? First of all, why are you getting sucked off at a bus stop? And second, like, no, bro, I have too many things to say, and I don't want to say any of them. So do you know what? Let's just forget about that. That's crazy, bro. Throwing up and then continuing. Why would you let that happen? No, I didn't. Nah. Let's just stop. Let's stop that right there.
Never change, Glasgow. Driving Uber, I caught a dude jack-a-lacking off in my car. Turned around and he had his banger in one hand and his phone in the other hand recording it. It kind of stunned me at how bold he was. I kicked him out and still charged him for the entire ride. This was one of the reasons I bought a dual-facing dash cam.
Yeah, no, that is just nasty, man. For those of you that don't know, for those of you that don't get the slang, banger basically just means like your dick. So I mean, that was pretty obvious, but like in like the United Kingdom, there's this dish called like bangers and mash, which is basically just sausage and mashed potatoes. Anyways, that's besides the point. He had his dick in his hand. That's just nasty. Like, I understand the guy was probably very drunk and stuff like that, but that is still just so nasty to do. Like, I would never be able to recover from that as an Uber driver. That's why I actually kind of respect Uber drivers a lot, you know, because some of them, especially if Uber drivers are working in some rough areas, you know, you guys are going to see some rough shit, man. I really feel for you. You guys will be traumatized by the time you retire. Swear to God, that is disgusting. And he had his phone recording it as well. I really, really, really feel bad for whoever he's going to send that to.
What's your biggest regret?
Ooh, yeah, do you know what? I'll answer this one. So basically, one of my biggest regrets, like, honestly, it was a funny moment, but if I could have gone back on it, I would have probably not done it because it was hella cringe, and I probably seemed like such a weirdo to all my teachers. But basically, we were having a puberty talk in school, and bear in mind, I was 9 or 10 years old, something like that, and we were talking about erections in the puberty talk, right? And for some reason, I decided to put my hand up and really show my knowledge, you know, show that I was, I don't know, sexually superior to these other kids in like in the knowledge department. You know what I mean? I don't know how I'm wording this, but you know what I mean. So I put my hand up and we're talking about erections, and they're using the word erection, which I've never heard before, right? I usually just called it a boner. For some reason, I knew that sort of information when I was like 9 or 10 years old. But anyway, yeah, I put my hand up in front of the whole class. All the lads are there, all the mandem are there, all the girls are there. So, you know, we're all in the same room. Everyone can hear my contribution. And I literally put my hand up and I'm like, excuse me, miss. You know, some people actually call it a boner. And for some reason, I was so proud of myself. I don't know why I wanted to say that, but yeah, like the teachers probably thought I was some demon or something, because realistically at 9 or 10 years old you should not be worrying about that sort of stuff or knowing that sort of stuff. So I don't know why I even knew that, to be honest. It's such a cringe moment because I thought I was being all mature and stuff like that, like knowing about sex, but in reality I was just being a big weirdo, and I regret it so much. Like just thinking about it now is irking me, man, because I definitely seem like such a weirdo to my teachers.
I sent a bomb threat to my school because I didn't want to take a test. I know
I guess my biggest regret doesn't compare to this guy's biggest regret at all. Jesus Christ, you're an idiot, bro. You're an actual idiot. You are okay then. I did not expect that.
I know where to go from here. Before I ask for your advice, I need to give you some context. For the past few months, things at home have been pretty rough. My parents have been constantly arguing, and the tension in the house was unbearable. It felt like everything was falling apart, and I couldn't focus on anything, let alone schoolwork. I'm a high school student, and like any other kid, I've had my share of stress and anxiety over exams and stuff.
Yeah, but still, that's no reason to make a bomb threat, bro.
I had this huge test coming up, and I knew I was completely unprepared. I was so distracted by my family issues that I didn't find the time to study, and I panicked. I knew that if I failed this test, my grades would tank, and my parents would probably lose it. So, in a moment of desperation and stupidity, I came up with what I thought was a brilliant plan to get out of taking the test.
Look, I get it, bro. Like, great, like having bad grades and stuff like that, and like tanking classes and stuff like that, failing is scary. But let me tell you, one thing that is way more scary than failing a test or like failing your class is prison. All right, prison's pretty fucking scary. All right. Now, I've failed tests before. You know, it sucks, but it doesn't suck as much as prison. All right. So just it's not worth it. You're not like 𝓪Kazuha or something. You're not making some master plan to miss your test, bro. You're not an anime character. You're not that smart. Clearly, because you did the most stupid thing I've ever heard. Like, that is the most outrageous overreaction I've ever seen. Like, that's actually baffling.
I decided to send a bomb threat to the school. I thought that if the school got evacuated, they'd cancel the test, and I'd get more time to prepare. I know. It was a dumb idea, but at the time, it seemed like the only way out. I made sure to use a burner email account and made the message as vague and threatening as possible. The message I ended up sending reads something like this. There's a bomb in the school. You have until noon to evacuate before it detonates. Don't try to find it or you'll regret it. I hit send, and my heart raced as I waited for the consequences of my actions to unfold. Sure enough, within an hour of sending the email, the school was on lockdown, and everyone was evacuated. The police were called, and a bomb squad went through the entire building. I stood there, watching from a distance, as my classmates and teachers were herded out of the school, fear in their eyes. It was at this moment that I felt a deep sense of guilt and shame wash over me. I had put everyone I knew in danger, and the looks of fear on their faces were a stark reminder of the consequences of my actions. I felt sick to my stomach, and I knew I had to find a way to make things right. But now, I'm just scared. Scared that I'll get caught, scared that I'll be arrested, and scared that my life will be ruined forever. I know it's my fault, and I deserve whatever punishment comes my way. What should I do? What is
No, I can't lie, yeah. No, they call me like, call me weird, call me crazy, but like when I'm sitting there, right, and I'm looking at everybody like losing their mind over what I've done, like over this bomb threat, right, I'd kind of be sitting there thinking like having like a Johann Liebert moment. You thought, oh, what am I on about, bro? I'm such a loser. I watch too much anime. But yeah, though, on a serious note, though, not on some anime shit. Like, I tried not to make the reference, but it was too much. But yeah, like on some real shit, I don't need that. That's crazy. Like, you can't do that. That's got to be a felony, no? I'm assuming this guy's American. That's got to be a felony, no? Like, you've got to go to jail for that, right? Like, it doesn't. Me, actually, no, he was a minor, to be fair. But still, the punishment is going to be pretty hard. The consequences are going to be dire, no matter what age you are, because that is some crazy shit. Like, you're wasting the time of so many people, and like, just no, don't do that. What you should do, honestly, I can't lie. I can't really give you advice, because the question you asked at the end, like, what should I do? Should I turn myself in? I don't even know if I would do that. I can't lie, because he hasn't been caught yet. So I feel like I would just be waiting in anticipation for me to get caught. I really wouldn't want to turn myself in, even though if I did turn myself in, the consequences would probably be a lot lighter. But I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I can't lie. I'd probably just sit there and wait until I get caught. But he probably should turn himself in. That's the morally right thing to do. But if he does or not, it doesn't really concern me. But me personally, I don't actually know if I would turn myself in, so I can't really give him any advice. But like, yeah, you cannot be doing that. That is outrageous. It is never that deep. A school test is never that deep, bro. Never do this. Literally just never do this. Now, but you know what though? Let me know if you lot want another one of these. I can make this into like a little mini series because to be fair, these were quite fun. You know, I don't know how true any of the stories were. Like, I don't know if they had any like, you know, actual real stuff in them. But even if they were all just like cap, they were pretty fun to like look at anyway and just talk about. So if you want like another video of just looking at Reddit confessions or something similar, let me know, because like this was actually pretty fun. But with that being said, I think we've learned today that people on Reddit have some pretty crazy stories to tell. And I mean, I already knew that they were pretty fucked up people, because Reddit is, you know, pretty renowned for its reputation of having just a lot of weirdos on it. So, you know, I'm not really too surprised from what I've seen today. But, you know, with that being said, like, subscribe, turn post notifications on. We're getting near to 60 subscribers. We're one away. Great fucking milestone. But yeah, if you enjoyed, you know, like I said, like, subscribe, turn post notifications on. I'll see you all in the next one, I guess.